Straightaway fever. As the domain of hardcore motor tweaking enthusiasts, miniature drag racing had been a part of the slot car scene since its early days. Derek Brand had always opposed drag racer models, feeling there wasn't enough fun in short straightaway races. However, when dragster enthusiast Jim Keeler took AFX over, drag racers were suddenly considered worthy. Result, 4 dragsters, 1772 through 1774, led by Dodge Fever, named by Keeler after a prize-winning custom model of 1968. The cars were mounted on an AFX specialty chassis with wide slicks in the rear, a long body extension, and tiny dragster wheels out front. Dragsters didn't do extremely well, but Keeler remained satisfied, noting that the cars added to AFX's rising sales figures. Aurora's 1974 AFX catalog bore the smiling face of contemporary race car driver Peter Revson, the first celebrity to serve as Aurora spokesman since Dan Gurney and Sterling Moss in 1967. Revson was nephew of President Charles Diker's former boss at Revlon, and Diker knew Revson as a dynamic personality. However, when Revson came to the Aurora plant at West Hempstead to discuss his role with Aurora, Dick Schwarzschild told him bluntly, "Peter, I'm sorry, but I was involved with this company when Fireball Roberts died, and I don't think hiring you is a smart thing to do." Nevertheless, Revson was hired. He appeared at the HIA convention in the Aurora suite and was a gracious, unpretentious host of the slot car exhibit. Then, on March 21st, after Toy Fair, he was killed in a flaming wreck at the South African Grand Prix. Tens of thousands of AFX set boxes with Revson's picture were tossed into the incinerator, and labels were pasted over his picture on boxes already in the retail pipeline. The Peter Revson case was another lesson not learned. Aurora's next celebrity spokesman was Jackie Stewart. Hired in 1975, only after he had retired from racing had begun a new career as TV racing commentator. The only question about Stewart was whether his long hair might turn off parents. In 1977, Aurora would take another chance on active drivers, 3-time Indy winner A.J. Foyt and 6-time NASCAR legend Richard Petty. By 1974, slot cars had advanced tremendously. They were faster, cornered better, and rode on superior track. But they still sounded like tiny little electrical devices. Aurora tried to solve this problem with Revomatic Sound, a grandstand unit, 1457, with a noise generator wired to the track made noise whenever cars were running. Aurora R&D team member Ken Hill described the sound as scratchy, thinking it sounded like a little man under the grandstand banging a drum. It wasn't popular at retail. Alright guys, this ends Chapter 5. Next episode will begin Chapter 6, Magnetism, Clearly Superior. Thanks for listening.